because I keep forgetting to pull out my phone or anything to enjoying myself so freaking much. Um, we have seen just about every show or Revolut something. Um, we did Voodoo Moon, we did Celestial Strings. We sat through the thing twice. Celestial Strings is so good. If you are on a ship and they offer celestial strings, you absolute strings, make that top priority. We sat through it twice. We sat through it at 7:30 and we did it again at 9:30 last night. And it was amazing. Um, so yeah, I'm not getting a whole lot of content, but I'm having an absolute blast. This ship is so awesome. The only thing, if I had any criticism, the only thing that I don't like is the outdoor seating. There's a lot of outdoor seating if you want to eat, like tables and chairs. Um, but there's not a lot of outdoor seating just for like a shaded area to sit in a comfy seat and read a book. Vista has Mardi Gras beat on that, but everything else has been phenomenal um, on this ship, and it's so good that I am very tempted to see about changing my husband and my trip, our trip, in October from the Valor out of New Orleans over to the Mardi Gras. And is I just want him to experience this ship. It's so so good. I am up here on deck seven, so behind me, oh sorry, on deck six. That's Emerald's Bistro. We haven't eaten there yet. I'm just kind of sitting in a little seating area inside. We did get off the ship and go do an excursion in Roatan. My friends are back. My friends are back. They went to go get hot tea. We stayed up way too late last night, and then we got way too early this morning. Then we went. So our excursion, we went to. We booked it something getaway. I have to look it up. But I think that was where the AJ's was the farm or the sanctuary. But I don't think that was the name of the group we booked it through. I could be wrong. It was something getaway. But breakaway might have been that breakaway. Anyway, we can look it up. Um, but yeah, so we went. We had a driver who met us just outside the port. We paid a taxi to take us to where the driver's at because it was going to be like about a 7 to 10 minute walk uphill. And I was like, nope, we're going to pay a taxi to take us up that hill. So we paid a taxi. But we went up. Our driver found our tour, and we hopped in the car. It was literally a personalized tour. It was just the three of us and the driver. He was phenomenal. She took us to the sanctuary for the sloths and the monkeys, and unbeknownst to us, there's also guinea pigs and birds. I knew the sloths and the monkeys. I don't remember if I knew about the birds. It does sound a little familiar. Had no idea about the guinea pigs. So we started off this excursion, them handing us a guinea pig, and we were feeding them. So that was like really cool. Let's see who I. So yeah, I have never held a guinea pig until today. Um, I, I, I almost would like one. Not quite. Um, my friend would like to give me. My friend would like to give me theirs. I don't think I want a guinea pig, but so we started there. Then we got to go into the sloth enclosure, and of course, the rules have changed. We can't hold the sloths anymore, but we were able to pet them and give them little scritches on their back, and they were just so cute. None of them reached out to try and latch onto us, so they were quite content to mosey themselves around and get set up for back scratches, and absolutely love that. And so yeah, we had a great time with the sloths, and then we went into the birds area. I think it was it a macaw? There were macaws, and the macaw sat on my shoulder, and I swear he turned his beak, and he was just right here. I was afraid I was going to lose an ear, but he just wanted to talk to me, so I just talked to him, and so I held the macaw. And then from there, we went into the monkeys enclosure, and those monkeys were a trip. Just jumping around. I had them on my shoulders, on my head. Um, Absolutely wonderful. And so we finished that area, and they took a bunch of pictures. They had photographers. That was at AJ's sanctuary. I took a picture of it. I can show a picture if you're in Roatan and you want to make sure you go see them. but they had photographers that went into all the enclosures with you, and they took a bunch of pictures because you're busy. You can't exactly interact with the animals if you're taking pictures. So they've got photographers taking tons of pictures, and honestly, I think their pictures are pretty reasonably priced. It was like $10 a person. So we were a group of three. So our pictures were going to cost us $30. So Carrie had her card, so she went ahead and bought that. I gave her my portion of it. So in a couple of weeks, um, well, maybe even less than that, within a few days, those pictures will be available for download. Hey, Liz. And so those pictures will be available for download. And so I'm hoping we got some good pictures with the sloths and the macaws. And I know they took pictures of us holding the guinea pigs, and then, of course, the monkeys. Those monkeys were wild and crazy and just so much fun. Highly recommended. If I can get my family to come back with me, I will book this again. We just had so much fun. Hey, Will. So yeah, absolutely love that. So we left the sanctuary and then we went snorkeling. So we went out to the reefs and just did some drift snorkeling. Um, Lily and I got separated from the group. We looked up and our group was way over there, and we were way over here, and so we had to swim ourselves back over to our group. But we made it. Didn't lose anybody. Um, Oh, so we just had a blast with that. We opted not to do the beach day because that was the next part of our tour, was to go to the beach. And so we opted. We told our driver, our guide, that we really didn't want to do the beach day because tomorrow we're doing Paradise Beach. So she took us instead. She took us to a local supermarket, and so we got some coffee. Well, I got some coffee, some ground coffee, and some. I got two different kinds of rum, same brand, but two different kinds. One is good for just sipping, and one was good for like making rum and coke. So I got that, and I bought four chocolate bars. So I could take home to the kids, one for me and one for my husband and one for each of my kids. So we had an absolute blast. And it's so funny because when you look at the price, it's listed in their local currency, which I think is the lira. I don't remember, but I think it's lira. So it looked like over 1,000 whatever there was. But when I looked at my account, it came to about $52. So I got two bottles of alcohol, a package of coffee, and four candy bars for $52. So a pretty good rate. And I think that I would have paid more if I'd done it here at the port or definitely on the ship. So pretty pleased with that. Definitely will book this again if we come back to Roatan. I hope to come back to Roatan. I will do this excursion again. It was so great. So we got back to the port and we did a little bit of shopping and we came back to the ship and had some lunch. Got a little bit of blue iguana, some tacos, and then we hit up the buffet and tried a few things on that and shower time. And now we're just ready to chill out. It says it's 1:33 local time, so that means it is 3:33 ship time. The Roatan excursion, it was AJ's something or other. I see people recommend it all the time, but I did take a picture and I will post the picture up in my community page. But when Carrie can get onto her email, I'll find out what the because we went through Viator. When Carrie can get on her email again, I will tell you who it was booked through. That way you can find it easier. And I might be able to get into it. I just haven't looked because she booked it with my travel agent link through Viator. So I'll look and see if I have it in my email. So I'm pretty sure I do. But yeah, absolutely amazing. But yeah, I'll put it in my community page. I'll try to do that today so you can find it. And if you do find yourself in Roatan, definitely do this tour and definitely ask for Kaylee. She was phenomenal. She knew a lot about the area. She was just absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely adored her and will 100% book it again. Going to try and talk my husband into a cruise on the Mardi Gras, but the timing I know it won't work out to come back to Roatan because we have a trip booked in October, so I'm thinking about switching that. But the Mardi Gras is not going in October to Roatan and Cozumel. It's going to Bahamas and Amber Cove. But but yeah, great time. And I just wanted to pop on here and say hello. I'm being an awful content creator. I don't know what I'm going to come back with. I'm going to have to start making myself pull out my phone, but I've just enjoyed experiencing Gross so much. I tell you, the food has been phenomenal. I've I've always found something I like on the other ships that I've been on. But this one, I have had more food that I have absolutely loved than I didn't like. Even the things that I wasn't crazy about, it wasn't that they were bad. It was just, not my favorite. Um, but yeah, Danny, I do plan on trying to make Helen next year because I'm doing the unhinged cruise, unhinged, unmatched, everything. I don't know what all the uns are. So I'm doing that in February. So if Helen is in March, I should be able to make that one. So definitely planning on doing that one. Oh, the booze cruise is going to Roatan. I wish I could. I can't swing that one, Will. I wish I could. The booze cruise comes back the day before I leave on my another cruise out of Port Canaveral. And unless I hit the lottery and can retire early, there is absolutely no way I can do two cruises back to back. There's a whole lot about it's more the PTO than anything. Of course, money is also an issue, but definitely PTO. And since I have so many booked already this year, just can't handle adding anything else to that and keep my job, my employer happy. But Eddie was talking about a meetup this summer. Okay, that might be fun. Well, I know it will be fun. Hopefully, it's going to be when I'm in town. I do have a cruise in June, the first part of June. Then I don't cruise out again until August 29th. And then I've got or October and November cruises. So, but yeah, y'all just keep me in the loop and I will do whatever I can, especially if it's, a weekend or I can just get away for a weekend. Definitely will try to do that. Um, but I miss hanging out with you guys and, hitting all the lives. But I tell you, we spend our days just chilling out, reading books, people watching, me drinking. Yeah, having a great time. I have my little cruise mug or cruise cup my mom made me. I just sent her a message and told her I need one that's got a lid because I spilt water all in my bag. So I'm going to see if she'll make me one, if she can find one that's this stainless steel and has a lid, and see if she can make me a new cruise cup. She does all that sublimation stuff. Hey, Uncle Dave, how's it going? Um, Maybe cool. I'm just reading through. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get a new cup. I'm actually in my cup today is a Sprite Zero and some wine. So I made myself a wine. So I'm like, I brought all this stuff. I should drink it, but it's delicious. And I met Savio, that is Scott's friend, and met Marco over at the Alchemy Bar, who I guess is another one of Scott's friends. So I got drinks from both of them. Savio made me a monkey lala. It was Scott told me to ask for a monkey lala, and I'm glad that Scott likes the monkey lala. It's not my drink. I don't even know what a monkey lala is, but I had one, and then I had Marco at the Alchemy Bar make me an old fashioned, and it was really good. But I'll tell you, the drink that really got me, I can't remember the exact name of it. I took a picture of it, or maybe I did a video of it, but this is the one where they make, I think it's called the Crystal Ball. I did it at the Fortune Teller Bar. And so they make the drink, and I think it's a tequila based drink. But then they make this big ball on top, and it'll just sit on top of your drink, and then it pops, and it's like smoky. So that was really yummy. I think I did I did do a video of that. So I'll put that up as a short here in a little while, maybe once we've had dinner, because we're going to be sailing away here in about an hour, I guess, hour and a half. It's 3:39. All aboard is 4:30. So I imagine we'll sail away at 5 and dinner's at 5:30. So, but yeah, I'll see if I can get that short of that drink up because that drink was really good. I think that's been my favorite drink so far. But anyway, casino's not being nice to me. It's been okay, but I'm saving my casino money for today and tomorrow, and then I think I'm going to use all my casino money at one time so I have a bigger budget to play with. But I've been having a good time, And I'm already bummed that we're like almost halfway through this and I don't want, you know. All right. So, anyway, I am going to get off of here. I just wanted to pop in and say hi to everybody. And I'll try to come live later on. I'll start posting little clips of things here and there. I probably won't do any editing of anything because, first, I'm not good editor. It takes me a while. But also, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I'll get this over on my computer and start trying to make some clips and things. But I will post that. I'll see if I can find the name of that tour, the tour operator, and the tour that we took, and the information. I'll put it in the community page. So if you are going to Roatan and you want to do the sloth and monkeys and all that, you can see that. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here and hang out here with my friends, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, y'all.